Yo, what is up everyone, Bullitt here today, and today we are back in Project Flight, and today we are doing our final flight out of Gran Canaria, and then our final flight into Menorca Airport here. I know I did say I was gonna focus more on the air traffic control, and trust me, I am and will, after this flight, I will be doing air traffic control probably here at Gran Canaria. Where's the tower? It's somewhere over there. It's like in the middle. I can't see the tower right now, but I'll probably end up being air traffic control over here after I'm done with this flight. So yeah, I'm still working on the air traffic control, don't worry. But today we're going to be, like I said, going from Gran Canaria to Menorca, which are both Spanish, at least in real life, Spanish islands. So I thought that kind of represents the Hawaiian Islands, because they're islands that are part of America. So I thought, why not use Hawaiian Airlines here? So we're going to be doing a Hawaiian Airlines island hop here from Gran Canaria all the way out to Menorca, somewhere over there. I'll turn on the stuff in a little bit. But yeah, we have the Boeing 717-200 here today. And like I said, this will be our final flight out of Gran Canaria and our final flight into Menorca. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're going to be Hawaiian 4150 today in the 717-200. I already got the logo lights and the navigation lights on. All we have left is to push back here, which will start now. We're at one of the little gates that doesn't have a jetway. It's one of the smaller little gates. But yeah, Gran Canaria was somewhat recently remodeled, and it's been in the game since, I think I've been in the game since as long as I've played. So it's another one of those islands that I've known for a while that's sadly going away. You know, maybe sometime in the future these islands will come back better, but, or some of these airports, because Southampton isn't really an island. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe like another April Fool's update will be Gran Canaria, Menorca, all those back again, like the olden days. But for now, this will be the last time you guys, well, aside from the air traffic control, this will be the last time you guys see the airport from the ground, from an aircraft perspective. And hopefully by the time we do take off, it is daytime, although we don't have to really taxi far to get to the runway. Maybe I'll make it day one last time before we get out of here. Alright, there we go. Now both engines are on. Get that light on. And this will be our final flight out of Gran Canaria, so let's quickly taxi towards the runway here. If you guys haven't seen my first part, I did a final landing into Gran Canaria, and I'll have that linked up in the corner. It was from Kitla to Gran Canaria. Now I think all I have left is Menorca to Kitla. And as for ATC, I think I still have Gran Canaria and so those are the last couple places that I have to do before all these islands get removed. Yeah, and if you haven't heard, some of them will be replaced, like Kitla will be replaced at some point with Fairbanks, probably next update I think they said for Fairbanks, and then Anchorage will come later. Along with that, we're also going to have Menorca be replaced with MENORCA, something like that. And as of now, there is no Gran Canaria replacement, it's just going to be removed, but there might be a replacement sometime in the future. But for now, Gran Canaria will be the only island fully removed from the game. Well, all of them will be, but the only one that's not being replaced, and the only airport that's not being, well, the only two airports that are not being replaced are Southampton and Gran Canaria. The only island that's being removed and not being replaced is the Gran Canaria Island, if that makes sense, because I realized what I said before did not make sense. So let's make a day here real quick so I can show you guys the island one last time here. Alright, so there we go, 21 right here, final time we'll take off will be on 21 right there, out toward Punta Cana. Here's the island for the most part in all its glory. I can't really get to the other side of that big mountain there, but there's the entire island in all its glory. The hotel that I've hit countless times on approach because I've been too low. The military area, the ship harbor down there, the little town down there with the hotels, so much. And then you got the houses that are on the mountains way back there, and there are probably some that are further up. You got the palm trees all over the island. But yeah, it's the final view you guys will be getting, at least from me, on the island. Oh, there's the tower. So that's where I'll be next time you guys see me doing a video here at Gran Canaria. Alright, let's get on the runway here for a takeoff out towards Gran Canaria, but out to Menorca. Alright, and toga. Alright, final takeoff from Gran Canaria Airport will be in Hawaiian Airlines 717-200 is Hawaiian 4150. There we go. And we have now lifted off from Gran Canaria for the final time here. And there we go. Alright, and there we go. Let's get the landing lights off there. And we're now at a speed where we can get flaps up as well, so let's get that up. Let's throttle back a little bit there so we're not going too terribly fast, because Menorca isn't too terribly far from here. Our flight route will take us close to the coast of the Punta Cana Island, so close to Arroyo Baril. From there we'll turn out towards Lanka and then go that way for a little bit before we turn toward Menorca for a final landing into Menorca. Our cruising altitude here will be at about 6,000 feet, as it's a short little island hop here, so let's get that set for 6,000. Alright, set it for 6,000. Okay, it was not doing a very high climb then. Set it for 6,000 there, and we'll throttle back to about 50% since we're almost there anyway. We'll go 45. 45% throttle for cruising here, and we'll stay cruising for a little bit before we make our turn into Menorca. Alright, so we are about directly kind of across, I guess, or I guess in front, behind, whatever, of Menorca, so we're going to start our descent down to 1,500 feet here, and then shortly we'll start turning toward Menorca. I'm going to throttle us back to about 50% throttle so that we're slowing down and we're not going to head in a bit fast, so we'll start our turn shortly. We're at a current heading of 91 degrees here at about the coast of Lanka, or Cyprus. I forget that this is Cyprus Island. Start our turn now slowly toward Menorca. Our plan is to land on the runway that's facing here, so that would be 02, I think, or something similar to 02. 0 something, I know that. But we'll figure that out shortly. I would like to slow down a little bit more, so I'm going to lower the throttle a bit more. We'll keep 5% or 6% sure. I might unset the autopilot because the autopilot descent is kind of slow, and as you guys can see, Menorca is already loaded in, so we want to be kind of quick in getting down and onto the ground. As for landing, we'll land at 120, 25-ish knots here, but we'll put our first little stop point at about 160. 160 here. There we go, 160 for our first little stop point, which we'll set actually right now so that we can set our flaps for landing soon. Alright, and we should be doing our final turn into Menorca. Yep, there's the runway. That might be somewhere near 02. 02 or 3. Alright, just got the flap set to take off. And now that we see the airport in sight, I'll turn that off so we can go below minimums here. Alright, and we are now at 160 knots here, and we're on approach into runway probably 03. Let's drop the gear here. And once the gear are dropped, we'll set it to 120. Yeah, we'll go 120 for landing. can't get 120, then we'll go 125. Yep, 0-1. Alright, and retard throttle there. Flaring up here. Oh, a bit harder of a landing than I wanted to, but 29 feet per minute. Oh, and then 17 feet per minute. There we go, not bad landing here for the final landing at Menorca Airport. There's the terminal, there's the main island. I'll go over to the main island probably when we do our final takeoff. But yeah, that is our final landing here at Menorca Airport in Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 717-200. That was also our final flight out of Gran Canaria International Airport. I'm probably not gonna record the taxi because you guys will see the terminal and taxi for the final takeoff. So yeah, that is pretty much all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, then please leave a like and subscribe. It does help me out. I will be coming out with the rest of the videos hopefully shortly. There might be a slight break so that you guys aren't just getting Project Flight content, you know, maybe throw in some American Planes modding, because we will be doing one of those soon. But yeah, so that's going to be all for today's video. If the Project Flight final landing, or no, takeoff comes out first or whatever, I'll have it in the corner. Or you guys can just go look on the channel for it. But yeah, that's all for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, then please leave a like and subscribe, because that helps me out. And then don't forget to join my Discord down below so you know when I post new videos like this one, which includes takeoffs, landings, and ATC. But yeah, with that, everyone, have a great day, and I will see you guys again next time. Goodbye.